Okay, so if it is not pasting, just do right click and just click on paste. So it will just do right click and click on paste in Gemini button.
Ma'am, can you add that sentence in the chat box so that we can copy it in ours?
Yeah, I have actually added it here. Write a code to upload XLSX file in this session and read it also. So XLSX is basically Excel file. So have you been able to find that out doing it?
Yes, ma'am, add it.
Okay, so others also, if you find any problem at any step, just let me know. Okay, I can start from the previous steps also. Okay, okay. So I just copy this here and then I press send. Okay. So it has started working on it, making a code to upload an XLSX file in this session and we'll read it also. Okay, so sometimes in class and all, we are very hesitant to use AI, right? Why we're hesitant to use AI? Because we think that then cognitive development of students will not happen, right? But if we give it prompts, if it is explaining what is it is happening in each prompt, okay, this is kind of an ethical use of AI because you actually know what is happening. You are not just giving it a blanket statement and just asking it to run on its own. You are not clicking on auto run, you're just clicking on accept and run. So what I mean is, whenever you give any prompt to Gemini, try to read below it also, like what is it going to do exactly, right? So it is saying that it is generated a code to upload in XLSX file and read it into it has used its own terminology, Python terminology here. So it is saying, please run the first cell to upload your file and the second cell to read and display it. Okay. So I'll just click on accept and run. So it has started me showing this choose files. So the first chunk of data prompt is so the first chunk of code is run and it is showing me please upload your XLSX file. So I'll just go to my file folder and I'll just upload it here. Okay. So now it is working on the second prompt also. So it is showing me the it is showing me that it has read the file and these are the points in the file. That's what it is showing. These are the observations of the file. That's what it is showing me in this thing, right? So see if you can read it. It is showing that the file has been successfully uploaded and read. Here are the first 5 rows of your data. Okay, that's all it is showing now. I hope you can see it, right? Is it showing for you also?
Ma'am, it's still uploading.
Okay, it's uploading. Let us wait. Okay, not getting an option to enter prompt. For that, you can go to just this button at the bottom, Gemini button, which is like a diamond. Just click on it, and here you can just click on paste. You do a right click here in this space, and then do a paste. Click on paste and then press enter. This will help you to enter the prompt key. Okay, have you been able to do it? Just give me a thumbs up whenever it is done.
Ma'am, actually, the system is quite slow. Like it's still working on the prompt of making a upload. So it's still working on that prompt. So it is taking a lot of time.
Okay, okay. Okay, let's wait for 1 minute more. Maybe I can get thumbs up from others. And we'll share a recording which you will be able to follow, I guess.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
How did you input the table?
So, you have downloaded the table, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I ran this first prompt. So the prompt that I gave it, write a code to upload XLSX file in the session and read it also. So when I wrote this prompt here in this space, right? When I wrote this prompt in this space here by clicking on paste, it started showing me this codes. Okay. Then I clicked on accept and run. When I thought it is okay, it can go ahead with that. So I just clicked on accept and run, and then it started me showing choose files option here. I clicked on choose file. I uploaded this file, and then it showed me the second step also. Okay. So just when you, is it showing prompt in yours? I mean, is it showing code in yours? Those who have done this prompt, they can click on accept and run after they check whatever is happening in this prompt. Like what I mean is like Gemini tell what is happening in this prompt here, right? At every step it tells you what is actually code is telling you, what this code tells you is given here in this Gemini, right? So you go through it. Once you feel it is fine, you can just give it, you can just click on accept and run. Okay. So is it showing prompt? Sorry, is it showing code for you? Karma, is it showing the code for you?
It is showing the codes, but when I'm clicking on your file name and choose the file,
Mm-hmm.
it's not exactly coming. Like I'm not able to upload the file.
Okay. What is it exactly showing? Like, is it showing this thing also? Please upload your Excel SX file.
One second. Yeah, it is coming as a print bracket start. Please upload your Excel SX file and the bracket is closed. Then there is uploaded is equal to files dot uploaded. But I cannot click on.
Yeah. Then you just click on this button, this run button, run cell. If you can see it here,
Okay, yeah, it is showing. Let me just do that. Run.
then you choose file and upload it.
Okay, yeah, now it is there.
Okay, great.
I have chosen that I will take file and I have uploaded it.
Okay. And so this is for all of you. Like if it is not showing accept and run in the Gemini itself, you can just put the cursor here on each code chunk. This is a code chunk, this whole section. And you can just click on this button, run cell. So Garima, if you have uploaded the file, you can also click on the second code chunk and just click on this run cell.
Yeah, now it's showing. Thank you.
Okay, great. So now let's go to our next step. So what is the first step? Like when we upload any file, any data file, what do we do first? We do an exploratory data analysis, right? So let us write perform and okay. Maybe I should write it in the chat once. Perform exploratory data analysis. We will write just this thing. Okay. So I'll just put it here and click on enter. So it has generated some steps, some chunks of code. Okay, let me just wait for you. Is it showing like this now? Then you can click on accept and run, but let's see what it is saying. So it has provided a code to check the dataset shape, information, and descriptive statistics. And then it will go into visualization, meaning graphs. It will create graphs. So just we can see how is the correlation between the variables, how the correlations are, how the variables are correlated, right? What is the mean, median, mode, skewness, kurtosis? All these things we will be able to study. So initially for any data set, we study these things, right? So we can just click on once we understand what is this prompt telling us, which is very clear from this, can just click on accept and run. So it will automatically run all the prompts that are there. So it is showing like how many entries are there. So there are 260 patient entries, right? Yeah. So is everybody on the same page? Everybody has done this, right? Given this prompt, right? And getting the results also.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So first is display the shape of the data frame. So the output is here in this black form, 260, comma 30, meaning there are 260 rows, rows as in patient IDs, and 13 variables are there, right? and then it has given some like whether there is any missing value or not. So it is telling there is non-null, meaning no missing values there. And if I look at some of the descriptive statistics, like I was telling, we get count, mean, median, mean, minimum, maximum, standard deviation also, right? So next we can explore missing values. Okay. So since in each of these there are 260 entries, right? So that means it is all complete. It all has same number of counts. So that is it is complete. Okay, so we can check unique values also, we can check distribution also. So it is just, in Gemini, when you give this prompt, you can also ask it to interpret. Okay, it will help you to interpret also. So far we have got descriptive statistics of this. Now we can enter into visualization, right? So I'll just either I can click here individually on this run button, or I can just click on accept and run. So I clicked on accept and run, and it is working now.
Ma'am, how safe is it to add our data here in Google?
So in Google Collaboratory, whatever you work in Google, like if you upload any data in Google, it will stay in that session only. Like in that environment only, not it will not go to other sites or published anywhere unless you share it with somebody else.
So like if we work on this window itself on our statistical analysis of our project, it
Yeah,
is safe.
yeah, it is safe. So the next step is here now. It has progressed. So there is still some more exploratory data analysis that it has done. And we can just click on accept and run here. So it has started giving me box plots. Okay, and now how to interpret this box plots? You can ask it also. Like these are the outliers. This given outside the maximum point, these are the outliers. Okay, we will do that interpretation part also, but let it work first. Yeah. We're still working on it. Okay. Yeah. Yes. So let us do just one heat map for the correlation matrix of numerical features, and then we will proceed to the next step of this exercise, which is machine learning regression. Linear regression through machine learning. We'll proceed with the next step once we are done with the heat map of the correlation matrix. Okay. So it is has given me codes for visualizing the linear relationships, and it is making this heat map. Okay. So I can see this heat map of correlation matrix, right? So how is age correlated with uh, diabetes duration years? Very low correlation, right? How is dietary glycemic index correlated with, okay, how is dietary glycemic index correlated with HB1AC? It is 0.41, little weak correlation, we will say, and because it's less than 0.5. Okay, now we will ask it. So, having gone through this correlation heat map, what we will do, we will ask it to interpret and summarize the findings. Okay, so what the next prompt we can do is save all the output tables. Okay, right. So, okay, I will paste it here once. This is the prompt again. And I'm saving, pasting it here after the EDA, which is exploratory data analysis. So it is still working on it. It is taking some time. In the meanwhile, I'll post another prompts also. So not only this heat map or exploratory data analysis, you can do any kind of analysis which is concerned with numbers or categorical variables in this Google Colab session, right? You can just upload any data and you can do it, right? So let me just, I have, through the prompt that I gave, I've got this exploratory data analysis report along with interpretations, right? So it is giving me the output actually, heat map also. The interpretations are not here per se, but they are here. Okay, yeah, it is given like HbA1c has moderate negative correlation with medication adherence, physical activity minimum week is this much, and so on, right? So we are done with as so like these variables have positive correlation close to one, like age and diabetes show very weak positive correlation, and moderate is with diabetes duration and BMI and so on, right? So this is the data set analysis, exploratory data analysis that it has done for the initial part. Now it is still running. Just a second. Okay, so it is compiling all the things that it has generated as well as the interpretations in the I'll just give it a go ahead. And so it has actually run this and given me the summaries here. Now, what I will do is, but it is still working on it. Let me just, we can stop working from here, right? This point, because now we are running short of time and we all know how to do exploratory data analysis. We just learned it. The interpretations were remaining. But we also discussed some of the points regarding interpretation. So now let's proceed to this prompt, which will help us do machine learning exercise on it, right? So, what I've exactly told, I've put this in here. Okay, I have not put it. Okay, yeah, I'm just putting it here. So I'm posing it a research question, right? And I'll just explain what I have written here. Yeah. So I have posted another prompt in this thing. So the research question is in this cohort of patients with diabetes, are dietary glycemic index and fiber intake associated with HbA1c or not? So basically, we are interested in two major variables, which are dietary glycemic index and fiber intake. We want to see if, for example, dietary glycemic index is high or low, how is it is affecting HbA1c, like with 1 unit increase in it, how is HbA1c affected, and how is fiber intake is affected with the sorry, how is HbA1c affected with fiber intake also, right? So we use machine learning linear regression. And so this first we pose our research question here. Then we have posed this machine learning related prompt, like use machine learning linear regression. First, it can use simple linear regression. What is simple linear regression? In which there is only one independent variable, right? Then we can use multiple, and it has to use stats models inference. Okay, this is a particular library in Python which gives very comprehensive results. Then diagnostics and regularization. Okay, so we just put it like this, meaning we are telling it what all steps are there in a linear regression model, and we are asking it to analyze it, explain the theory steps and clinical interpretation at every stage. Then we are asking it to save all the output tables and graphs along with interpretation to a Word file that can be downloaded in this session. Okay. So, having written from research question to the end of the prompt, we can just click it here. We just can just enter it and it is working on.